In today's video, we're going to cover one of the most underrated features inside Metricool, Auto ALT Text. What's up, you guys? My name's Ashley, and if you ever felt like your posts just aren't reaching as many people as they should, this video is for you. Alt text isn't just about accessibility. It's actually a hidden signal that algorithms use to understand what your content is about. If you're not adding it, you're honestly just leaving discoverability on the table. But writing alt text for every post manually can feel like a chore, and that's where Metricool's Auto ALT Text feature comes in. It saves you time and keeps your posts optimized, and makes sure your content is seen by the right people. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to turn on Auto ALT Text in Metricool, when you should use it, and how to edit it for even better results. What is Metricool? So before we dive deeper into Auto ALT Text, let's take a second to talk about what Metricool actually is. Metricool is an all-in-one social media management tool designed to help you plan, publish, and track your content across multiple platforms. Think of it as your social media control center. Inside Metricool, you can schedule posts, track analytics, run ads, monitor comments, and even see what your competitors are doing. So instead of bouncing between Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter separately, you can manage everything in one place. One of the reasons creators and small business owners love Metricool is because it's simple. You don't need to be a marketing expert to use it. The dashboard is clean, and the scheduling tools are very intuitive, and the analytics are just easy to understand. And what really sets Metricool apart is how much it focuses on practical growth tools. Things like the Auto ALT Text feature, hashtag tracking, and competitor benchmarking aren't just about saving time, they're about making sure your content actually gets seen. So if you're someone who wants to grow on social media without spending hours every day manually posting or guessing what's working, Metricool is definitely something you should check out. So now that you know what Metricool is, let's break down some of the key features that make it such a powerful tool for creators, small businesses, and social media managers. First, there's content scheduling and planning. So with Metricool, you can draft, organize, and publish posts across platforms like Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and even Google business profiles, all from one calendar. So instead of juggling 5 different apps, everything is streamlined into one dashboard. Second, Metricool provides in-depth analytics, so you don't just see how many likes or comments you get, you actually get actionable insights into your reach, engagement, follower growth, and even how your competitors are performing. This just helps you figure out what's working, what's not, and where to double down. Third, Metricool has social listening and competitor tracking. You can monitor mentions of your brand, keep an eye on hashtags, and track your competitors to see how you stack up. That kind of information is huge when you're trying to carve out your niche. Fourth, for creators and business running ads, Metricool does offer ad management and reporting. So you can connect your Meta ads, Google ads, and TikTok ads accounts to plan and optimize your campaigns right from the platform. And finally, there are growth tools like the Auto ALT Text feature, hashtag research, and smart links for bio optimization. These are the details that really help your content perform better and get discovered by the right people. So whether your focus is content creation, analytics, or ads, Metricool puts everything in one place to help you grow more efficiently. Now, what is alt text and why it matters? Let's start from the beginning. Alt text, short for alternative text, was originally designed for accessibility. It's the text that describes what's happening in an image so that screen readers can read it out loud for visually impaired users. But platforms like Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, even Google actually use alt text as a way of understanding what your image is about. If your alt text says healthy breakfast with avocado, toast, and eggs, the algorithm knows to show that post to people who engage with food, recipes, or health content. Without alt text, platforms are just guessing, and when algorithms have to guess, they usually guess wrong or not at all. So what is the Metricool Auto ALT Text? Normally, you'd have to actually go in and write custom alt text for every single post, but Metricool actually has a feature that automatically generates alt text for you when you schedule your posts. Here's what that means in practice, and I will show you in just one second. So Metricool scans your image, and then it generates a short description of what's happening. That description is applied as alt text when the post goes live. This takes one extra task off your plate while still making sure your posts are discoverable. Okay, so if you want to follow along as I show you, we do have an exclusive link down in the description for you. Once you do that, you can go ahead and create your free account right here. You can sign up with your email, you can continue with Facebook, whatever your preference is. Then once you are in here, I'm just going to give you a quick little tour. I know we already talked about the key features, so we won't go into too much depth, but here's where all of your accounts will be, so you can connect them super easily through here. You've got your brand settings, your hashtag tracker, your reports, and then if you want to see the summary of all of your analytics, you can also see that too. Your inbox is where all of your comments and messages will be, and then we've got the planning, which is where we're going to live today. We've got smart links and ads, of course, like we talked about. So if you want to go ahead and create a post and use the alt text, let's just go ahead and create post. We will go ahead and add an image. So then what we're going to do is go ahead and first we're going to actually fix the error. So it tells you if you need to adjust anything. So we'll adjust the ratio. Then what we're going to do is click these three dots and we see add alt text. Now, rather than manually typing this out, we're going to click generate alt text with AI. We'll generate it in English. And as you can see, these do take credits. So on the free plan, it is limited, but it still works. Cool. Easy peasy. And then you can click accept or you can edit it. I would always recommend refining it though. So step number 2 is when to use auto alt text. So here's when creators get it wrong. They rely 100% on auto generated text. The truth is you want to balance automation with customization. So use auto alt text when you're scheduling a large batch of posts and don't have time to write descriptions for each one. Edit or replace the auto alt text when the post is really important, like a brand campaign or a product launch or an image you know is going to perform well. That way you're not slowing down your workflow, but you're also not relying on generic descriptions for everything. Step number 3 is to optimize your auto alt text for keywords. So even though auto alt text is helpful, it's not keyword savvy. This is where you step in. Say Metricool generates plate of foods with vegetables and rice. That's okay, but if you're trying to rank for healthy recipes, you might want to rewrite it as vegan bootable with roasted chickpeas, quinoa, and fresh spinach. Now the algorithm connects your post with specific keywords like vegan bootable and quinoa, which helps it surface in more targeted searches. Step number 4 is to track results in Metricool. So one of the best parts about using Metricool for alt text is that you can see the impact it has. Inside your analytics dashboard, you can compare posts with alt text to posts without it and see differences in impressions, reach, and engagement. Over time, you'll notice that optimized posts tend to perform better, not because they look different, but because they're more discoverable. So once you schedule the post, you also want to make it SEO friendly, again, and make it match up with the keywords, and then make sure you are scheduling it at a really high impact time. So Metricool also shows you when the best times to post are. So as you can see, it has percentages right here. You can even turn that off if you just want the actual kind of grid. So then you can see the best time to post. So if you want to delete it, you also can do that too right here. Now, before we wrap up, let's talk about a few mistakes to avoid when using auto alt text. Number 1 is never leave irrelevant text. If Metricool writes something that does not make sense, edit it. Wrong descriptions can actually confuse the algorithm. Number 2 is don't keyword stuff. Alt text should read like a natural sentence, not a list of keywords. Number 3 is don't ignore accessibility. Remember that alt text is still used by real people with screen readers, so keep it useful, not spammy. Lastly, I know we are on the free plan, but I did want to just share with you what the upgraded plans look like. So once you click our link in the description, you can go ahead and go over to pricing. They do have a couple of different options here. So again, they do have a free plan, which is again, completely free. There's no catch, but there are limitations. So you can manage all of your brands, but you can't do LinkedIn or Twitter or X. You can plan up to 50 pieces of content per month. And just so you're aware, if you post the same thing to TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, that counts as 3 separate posts. That's not 1. So just want to clarify that too, because they can actually add up pretty quickly. You also get analysis of 5 competitor profiles and analytics with 3 months of historical data, and utilize the AI social media assistant. Then they've got the starter plan, which is $18 per month if you pay annually and $22 if you pay month to month. You of course get everything that's in the free plan, but you get access to LinkedIn, but still not X. You can schedule unlimited pieces of content per month, 100 competitor profiles, utilize, their Google Drive and Canva integration. So they've got some extra features here with, of course, the unlimited piece of content. Then they've got the advanced plan, which is $45 per month if you pay annually and $54 if you pay month to month. You get everything in the starter plan. You get access to X, but it is an add-on. Then you get, of course, all features of the starter plan plus unlimited team and client access, post-approval system, role management, API access, Zapier and Make integration, and so much more. Then they also have a custom plan, which is starting from 50 brands. So the price also differs depending on how many brands you're managing. So up to 5 brands is $18 a month on the starter plan. 10 is $31 a month, right? So just make sure you're reading the fine print when you do want to upgrade. My recommendation, start with the free plan, see how you like it, and then upgrade when you need to. So that link is in the description so you can get started absolutely for free. I do want to mention that these are affiliate links, which means we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So if you do choose to use our links, we just want to thank you so much in advance for supporting our channel. It really just helps us to continue to create free content and tutorials just like this. So that's it. That's how you use Metricool's Auto ALT Text feature, and it saves you time and will improve your SEO on social media. It's one of those small tweaks that doesn't take much effort but pays off in discoverability and engagement. If you loved this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and leave any comments or questions below. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.